How does it feel taking charge of your own team without any superheroes in the way?
It doesn't suck. It's so much better than being dead on the floor of the helicarrier, which is when I thought it was all over. And I was really emotional that day. I was really surprised. You know, I loved so much what Joss wrote for me to do, but then when it came to actually time to bleed out, it was really moving and sad. And I thought, I can't believe I'm never going to get to put on the suit again.
Did you always know you were going to bring Coulson back, even when you were killing him off in the Avengers?
Absolutely not. Had no intention of bringing Coulson back. And the first question we asked when it came up was, can we do this with integrity? Can we do this without taking away, what happened in the movie? Because that would be a disservice to everybody.
And then he explained to me what I was doing walking around, at least the starting point of that. And it was cooler than anything I could have imagined, and I was immediately in. If anything, it enhances the Avengers.
If there's one thing I know how to do, it's bring people back from the dead.
And to kill them as well, you're very good at that.
Yeah, thank you, but nobody ever remembers the part where I bring them back.
What's the team dynamic like on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
You know, he's putting together a team. It's after the Avengers. You get the feel that S.H.I.E.L.D's kind of scrambling a little bit to deal with a world where the Battle of New York was very televised, and suddenly we go from a world where people know about Tony Stark in his suit and they've seen Hulk and the Abomination rampaging a little bit in New York to Asgard, aliens coming through a wormhole, and everybody wants in on those powers, and Coulson's got a team that's there to do more than just kind of block supervillains, but it's there to deal with a world very nimbly and mobily post-Avengers.
And you've got J. August Richards in the pilot, and I'm sure you're not going to tell us who he's playing.
He's playing Nick Fury. No, that is not true. No, but he kills in the episode. It was so exciting for me. I read a bunch of guys. Jay, just like everybody, I'd love to just hire my friends, but sometimes, it's like, are they right for the part? Jay came in, killed the audition, killed the part, and, he, like Clark, is just one of the warmest people I know. And so to see him going to a place that, I hadn't seen before, so proud. I'm just so proud.
Are you hoping to bring back any sort of past colleagues into the show and have them feature?
Yeah, anybody who knows how to do the thing we love to do, is going to show up at some point and not because, ooh, it's a party for our friends, but because it works, and when it works, that's a problem solved. And when you're making television, you solve as many as you can so you can deal with the other ones.
Have you been surprised at how popular Coulson has become with fans? He has this cult following of his own now.
Yes, I can't believe it. Because I did love comics when I was a kid, it blows me away. And it's really moving. I can't kind of be sardonic about it. To have come here for years and now I see people walking around Comic-Con dressed up like me. It's like a dream come true. I couldn't be happier about it.
And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a kind of intimate and character-based show. But to what extent does it capture some of the scope of the Marvel movie blockbusters?
Well, there'll be some scope. Obviously, there's a certain amount of spectacle that you need. People want that, and they tune in for it. But for me, what's great is that we can sort of ride the waves of here's a great big show with an amazing effect, and then here's a tiny moment that is just about this conversation. And quite frankly, the Avengers did the same thing.
Why I think it'll work on TV and what Joss is so smart about is it's not a movie about superheroes. This movie's about the real people who can bleed, that Coulson represents, the people who can die in this world and who are there to kind of stand as a buffer between everyday citizens and the powers dark and light of this world.
And you're obviously a very busy man at the moment, but are you hoping to write and direct more episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I'm hoping to, but I won't be directing any in the first season because I will be directing my little art film.
Yes.
For me, what's important is being a showrunner. Making sure that the stories are the right stories, that the moments are the right moments, and then making sure those are realized in the script and in the cuts. And, I have Jed, Marissa, and Jeff Bell. I've got the best people on it. But you can't ever walk away. That's not how it works.
And are you hoping that Coulson continues to have this recurring role in the Marvel movies as well?
Oh, yes, I would like that. I may be a little busy with the show, but it would be okay with me if I had to show back up on the helicarrier.